before I begin my real storytelling, I'd like to start with a simple question. Do you think in this competitive world, can you turn your idea into reality without any financial support and any society support? Yes, it's possible. I think everyone of you as a middle class person growing up in a family where getting a small extra amount of money in a family gives us joy. Getting some money where you can go out for a movie or on a picnic feels like a dream. You live in a room where 4-5 people sleep under the same bed. Some people sleep on the floor. And how can you dream someone with that ability to become someone who is maybe, let's say, running multiple companies or running some Lamborghinis or those kind of things? That's not just my story. That's the story of everyone grown up in a middle class family in Nepalese society. And Nepal is such a hard country for poverty and lower middle class family that your ideas get died before you are born, not even before trying to execute it. But there are some exceptions that I would like to share. And I won't be telling how and who are they, but I'll be telling how you can really turn your ideas into reality without the need of chunk of money or piles of support. So the story begins, as I said, in a college life. Usually the college life is such an important factor in terms of turning your ideas into reality. But in Nepal, it just feels like an academic pursuit thing. You go for a year in a college, get good grades, do assignments, do a lot of homeworks and a lot of presentations, a lot of projects. But do you really think is that enough to turn your ideas into reality? So we need craziness when you are in college, because college, in teenage, you have the most crazy hormones in your body. You think a lot of things when you are in college. You think like someone in Stanford University built a billion-dollar company inside a college with no fund, no support from college. Someone started a company and went to jail in college because he didn't follow the legal guidelines. And someone did a lot of marketing in his idea, but didn't build a product and failed. So these are some kind of common examples and mistakes that teach you. But those are necessary. If you like, shameful if we try and if we fail. So your friends don't support you. You're alone. They say like, I need to study a lot. I need to get my master's degree from XYZ university in XYZ country. And you talk that I have 100 rupees in my pocket, and you say, I will be earning 100 million in upcoming 2 years. Does your friend believe in that? Does your professor support you? And will your family support you? Not at all. They will say you are not crazy. And I think that craziness is something that we need in our youth. I had nothing. I started in a family where nobody knows what business except running a local kirana shop. That's all the business they knew. And I used to say to my mom that we have nothing, we have a lot of loans, we don't have money to pay for my entertainment, we can't go traveling, I can't go foreign trips or any kind of things. But I said that someday it will change. But I tried a lot. In my college, I failed my 4 to 5 startups, and that's the normal thing. I tried and failed, but I feel like more than 10-20 ideas of any youth in college fails before trying. But you didn't give up. I made a team, I tried, but they left me, saying that we can't do it. You are crazy. Then I reached such a point like I had no team for any kind of my ideas. I have no fund, as I always said. And in Nepal, getting funds from external people and government support, that's like a hectic for someone who is 20 to 23 years old. But that didn't stop me. I tried a lot, but none of them failed, and I was like staying at my home. When I got a random message from one of my seniors in my college, who was as crazy as me, said like, bro, I think we need to enter into a market which we are expert into. What into market that feels like we have money. And I said, okay, let's give a try, because we have already failed. Let's add one more failure. But he said, let's do it. And he said, like, we need to run a competitive examination platform for engineering field. And I said, like, we already have 40-50 years of monopoly. And we have nothing. How can we run it? We have nothing to build. We don't have tech. We don't have money. We don't have finance. We don't have marketing experience, we didn't have bosses, we didn't have family support. Neither he had, neither I had. Because we have already felt that family believed that this is not for you, you need to go into some normal life. Then but he said, let's give a try. Either we die or we fly. So then we started in such a way that in less than 2 years, we broke the monopoly and we became the second largest player in that field. But as I said, I don't want to just share this story of success. I want to share the secret. How do you do that? So the biggest thing of not having a fund to start with startup or run with startup is bootstrapping it. I don't know how many of you know what bootstrapping and bootstrapping is. Use the revenue generator from the business to fuel it, rather than searching for new fund and other sources. So we thought like, how do we bootstrap a company where we need a heavy tech? Then we thought like, we are students. The most powerful thing we as a student have are community building. We join a lot of clubs. We do a lot of events. We have a lot of communities in our college, in our society. We join those clubs. We build our own clubs. And we thought like, me, as fortunately, I had good PR skill that was given to me by my childhood. I used my PR skill to build a good community where students supported me to build my tech for my startup, where I promised them that I will pay you when we grow. So that's kind of leveraging you need to do as a student. Use your community, use your network. Say your brother to help you, say your friends to help you, say your sister to help you. Because someday if you fly, they will also fly with you. So use community in the best manner. And the second most important factor in a non-funded startup is how do you market? Marketing is a very costly thing. You can like market with some and compete with a company somewhere who has like millions of funds. And we thought like, how do we market? So we feel like the same thing as I always say is that digital communities and networks are the most strong strength we guys have. We know how to make a Facebook group. We know how to make a Slack group. We know how to make a Discord communities. We know how to make LinkedIn groups. So use that in the best manner possible. Build it, boost it, share with the community. Say every one of you to share your startup ideas, your posts. And that way you can like break into it. And third, quality. I think big companies have the biggest mistake. They take customers for granted. They feel like they are running good. Why do you focus more on quality? But if you tackle it in terms of quality or maybe in terms of cost, then you can easily break into it. Okay, so that's one of the journey that just cleared me to be into the world of entrepreneurship. I felt I was really fortunate that I could do it in my 6th attempt. But you don't know, it can be a 60th attempt when you succeed. But you just not stop in that part. Then after that, I was thinking like the business is doing good, I'm making good money, but that's not where I need to stop. Therefore, we will a monopoly, not a monopoly, but we broke the monopoly of a market, but we thought like, we need to do something more. Why just keep ourselves confined in Nepal? We are Nepalese students and Nepalese entrepreneurs. They always think like, we need to crack the Nepalese market. Or why don't we crack the global market? Now, someone, as I said in the beginning, someone from University of US can do that. Why can't we from Tribhuvan University do it? Then I was just thinking if we could do something of similar kind, because even though we had fund in our pocket, we could not like burn it like big companies. So we thought like we need to build some models that are highly profitable. So I thought of some business model innovation. This is some important thing that a lot of people miss out. Business model innovation, like innovating the traditional business model in such a way that it gives you more profit faster and reliable. So I started a side company with almost zero fund, 0 rupees to be frank, and I promoted it in such a way in digital platform that in 10 months I built a company that has 30 plus employees in the team. And recently, I expanded it to 4 countries in the world, including Nepal. So, as I said, I just learned about it from our success. I really want to teach you how to do that. So, the upcoming tech industry will be the niche agency model. Nobody likes our IT service company at this moment. We does everything. You need an agency which is specialized in a certain thing. Like someone from India built a digital marketing agency that does digital marketing only for dentists. And it's a 8-digit figure company. So you need to be specialized with the niche. So that's the biggest game that can change this agency model or tech model, because most of the guys here want to know about the tech startup. But as I said, it's not just about the tech. Suppose if you are doing some kind of service industry or product industry, be more niche specific. Don't focus on multiple things that I'll provide every tech service or I'll provide every kind of product. Just focus on one niche and try to hit this marketing in the best manner. And I always say networking and PR. Please improve your networking and PR if you really want to enter into this kind of industries, because these are more to be cracked with network, because we students don't have more things than that. And another, as I always say, don't give up. Because there are 6 or 7 or 10, if I have already given up, I would also have been into some foreign university like you guys, having like 50 lakh loan from bank and really waiting to pay it someday. But that's not the goal that everyone should see. You need to think out of the box, try out of the box, and try the best you can do. Also, a lot of persons in these ideas, like they keep asking me, like, I have an idea, I can execute it part, but how do I sell? Sales is the most important part in the thing. But to sell something, you need to be shameless. If people come and say you are spammer, it's fine. You need to be able to digest it. If someone comes and says like, your product is fake, then also you need to digest it. If someone comes and says you can't make it, that's fine. And do you think like someone who is like 65 years old comes and says you can't make, will you believe that as a youth? So you should not believe that. Or listen to them. If someone says you are crazy, just say that you are more crazy because you don't understand me. I was crazy because at one point of my time, like all my co-founders who were with me in some of my other projects left me and said, you are crazy, you can't do it now because you're already spent a lot. But I really wish that happens to every one of you who has to be into entrepreneurship, because if you don't fail, you can't move on. You can't innovate things. So you need to fail, you need to get criticized, you need to feel alone sometime and then bounce back so that everyone will come up to you. And that's one of the things. Another one most important factor I like to say in general, in converting your idea into reality, is try the lean model. It's not just a startup, but it's not a lean model. Whenever you do some idea, whenever you try to do some business, for example, let me take an example. In Nepal, before doing a business, we feel like we need a big fancy office. We need a legally registered IP or trademark. It's not like that. I started my second company just staying in my bed with no company registered, with no team, with no legal bodies, or with no co-founders or anyone. I was a CEO, CTO, SR and everything I could do. Yeah, that. And then when you start doing it, you co-founders will get attracted to you yourself. You don't need to go and find co-founders. In fact, co-founders will come to you and say, I want to join a company. And that's how I made my team in my all companies. And one important tip that I always want to give to every Gen Z at this moment is, you guys are ruined up with social media. You guys use social media just for showing that I was this movie, I am in this place. But you guys don't share what you have brought today. You do not know how to use LinkedIn properly. I know that as a deputy. So you don't know how Slack communities and Discord communities help you to grow. You need to get into those, not just post general things I know. I used a lot of those platforms to promote my network. And as I said, even right now in my business, I don't do paid advertisement, because advertisement does sustain your business, but publicity starts your business in a next level. So before going back, I like to say you the last summary of the tips that I've been saying you. The first one is be resilient. As I said, nobody can say you what you want to do. Nobody can say you who are you. You are a lower middle class person, then you don't need to die lower middle class. You can be richer than the richest person of our country. Second, embrace your potential. Give your 100%. I didn't take to vacation for almost 3 years continuously. I don't remember going to any clubs. I don't remember going to any weekend parties or going to some foreign trips with family or even national trips with family for almost 3 years. The only time if I could get, I would sleep. Sleeping is okay, not more than that. So that's how we build. So you need to get out the best of the few with the best hard work you can do. Another is, as I said, leverage digital network and digital platforms. Use that as the biggest weapon for traditional business. They can't beat you in using TikTok at all. That's the important factor you have. You can promote your brand in the best manner possible, and that can give you to next level. And another, to be frank, not useful to anyone in terms of your career decision. Do yourself. If you don't want to study masters, it's fine. If your friend studies, you don't need to study. If your professor says you need to study double people and 4-5 PhDs, you don't need to study. That doesn't really matter. And I think innovator business model, as I always say, we youth are very great in innovating the things. Then why not innovate the business itself? Run an industry with zero fund. I don't know how it's run, but you can run it if you innovate a business model. So you can do anything, promote with zero fund. So these are the things that I like to say. As I said in the beginning, see a dream with 100 rupees in your pocket to build $100 million bank balance in next 2 years, and you will succeed. So as the topic says, re-engineering ideas, I hope every one of you now will start re-engineering your ideas, any kind of idea that have ever come in your mind. Thank you.